Hello, everyone. This is Graham Gill, Chief Customer Officer at Precursive. I'm lucky to be joined today by Julien Blaise from asUgo. Julien, welcome to our chat here. Really excited to
Hey,
be talking with you.
thank you, Graham.
So,
Nice to be
yeah,
here and nice to meet you.
very nice. Yeah, so look, let's jump right into it. Tell me a little bit about yourself, your role, your organization. It's a fascinating story. We had a conversation a couple of days ago to set the stage, and I love. It sounds really cool. Tell us a little bit about it.
So my name is Julien. I'm from born and raised in Belgium. So yeah, we all have nicknames at asUgo. My nickname is the Unifier. So I'm the co-founder and director of asUgo. That's an incredible journey as you go. We are now a bit more than 75 and we still growing, based in two countries. So mainly in Belgium, that's the first village. And word is a village. So for us, it's all about villages. So we have a village in Belgium and a village in Portugal. And yes, we will continue a bit the expansion, mainly in Europe. And our mission at asUgo is to support organizations in private sector, public sector, nonprofits, to better connect with their customers, with their stakeholders, with their citizens. So yes, think and build beyond. That's a bit our let's say vision. So we use Salesforce. We are a consulting partner of Salesforce, a gold partner of Salesforce in Europe. We use Salesforce accelerators to create impact. So Salesforce and technology is not an end in itself, just a way to create impact. So that's a bit the philosophy.
That's pretty cool. And can you tell us just a little bit about some of the engagements you have with your clients? I think it's helpful for folks to kind of just understand a little bit deeper about some of these projects that you're working on with them.
Yeah, so yeah, very briefly. So we help now more and more global organizations. So typically talking about nonprofits, which is about 20% of our activities. La Fondation contre le Cancer, so Foundation Against Cancer in Belgium, one of the biggest nonprofit. We support all the digitalization plan for 3 years now. So coming from paper, let's say, activities to digital. We have Test Achat, Test & Co, for instance, which is a consumers' rights organization, and in 6 countries. One of our biggest clients is active in 3D printing, global clients. So yeah, it's really just out yesterday from a very interesting meeting with AWEX. They support Belgian companies to export worldwide. So it's really that's what I like, and I'm very passionate about this in my job. I must say, very different contexts, but with one goal: make sure that human beings that enter in contact with this type of organizations are correctly connected, and that we can serve people correctly.
That's a great mission, and it must be very rewarding and fulfilling. So sounds like a lot of project-based work. Obviously, you're using Salesforce. Challenges that you find and how you're overcoming them as you're loading resources, trying to track these projects globally. If you could kind of talk a little bit about some of the challenges and how you've gone about solving those.
Yeah. Well, our number one asset and the only asset that we have at asUgo are people, obviously. So that's not easy to find the right talents. So we are really hiring a lot of people, but we also, yeah, we hire for attitude, we train for skills. So we try to find the right talents. And then, the skills that we need now to serve our clients are so, there are numerous skills, I would say. When we started with Salesforce ecosystem back in 6 years ago, there were like 6-7 products of Salesforce and then 6 or 7 type of skills. Now we have like a lot of different type of skills. We have people really into sales, service, marketing, integration. Now we have like stuff like MuleSoft and Tableau and so on. So for data, so we need to find the best match possible when we deal with clients, and make sure that we have the correct people to serve the needs of our clients. So I would say the our main, and as a director, my main goal is to make sure that we have this kind of match, let's say. So we actually use Precursive since almost day one. And how it works, every Tuesday morning, that's one of my that's probably the most important meeting of my week. We have a meeting with all senior managers of asUgo. We discuss about opportunities and projects, and then we pilot the resource allocation through the Precursive plan. So we open Precursive plan. We have a direct view and real-time view of all resources, and then we can arbitrate. Based on what we see, the best match is that person for that amount of weeks, let's say. And so the prerequisite is, of course, that all senior managers and all account managers updates their information and schedule, let's say, and book or pre-book the resources in advance, and that's done. It was a journey, but now we're really on track, and so it's efficient. It works. That's it. We have also added extra intelligence to Precursive. In Belgium, for instance, we have different type of holidays, legal holiday, extra legal holidays, and I will skip the details, but we have now provided to all employees account holiday counters, an intelligent holiday counter. So this is extra stuff that we build, extra customization on top of Precursive. Same for different type of expenses and lunch allowances and so on. So definitely building on that, and yeah, it works as well. So and then the next hot topic now is we have a competence map with about 200 different competencies now. We have this digital competence map within the Salesforce ecosystem now. And the idea is to find a way to match, to add intelligence and maybe AI to really make sure that we take the good next best action for managers. And let's say we have now a list of people that match certain skills, and that ease also the arbitration in terms of resource allocations. So
that's pretty advanced. So you basically, you have Salesforce, you layer Precursive on top of it. You've built some customizations around your holidays. You're using AI to really say, okay, when this type of project comes in for client XYZ that needs this skills, you're actually using that to match. Is that essentially what you're trying to pull together there?
So yeah, holiday expenses, holiday extra middle, that's live. The matching and AI, that's under construction. So there's this a proof of concept now. So happy to demonstrate that and show that when live. And it's important maybe to add that we are completely innovation focused. Curiosity is our number one value. So everyone since day one at asUgo has let's say an objective, a personal objective, to pitch an idea and to try to build a proof of concept. So one proof of concept has been validated, and we're working on this AI matching, helping matching between skills and resource allocation. So not yet live. Happy to show that when ready.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. And I think when we were talking the other day, you mentioned you had somewhere north of 40 some odd projects at any given time going through this process. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're about 40 projects in parallel, so it means that we need to be efficient, let's say. And yes, it's correct.
It's really, I mean, that's a tremendous amount of resources that you're trying to figure out how to allocate and get them on projects. Very cool. Look, the Salesforce ecosystem, as you mentioned, is a wonderful place. What are some of the trends that you're seeing, not only in your business, but as you talk to, other ISVs and other partners in the ecosystem?
Well, I mean, Salesforce ecosystem is indeed wide. So what I see a lot of potential in verticals. We see more and more. We have more and more discussion with public sector, for instance, with in the energy. That's also a strategic focus for us. We see that now we have more and more accelerators directly available in standard Salesforce. So typically, let's not reinvent the wheel, and so we invest in those kind of verticals. That's one. I really believe in net zero cloud. That will be in the roadmap of 80-90% of our clients. So something we will invest in as well. I'm also quite passionate about metaverse and NFTs and so on. So NFT cloud, we'll see. It's maybe more challenger. We'll see what it brings. But any technology related to blockchain and related to some activities like we work a lot with nonprofits. We try to provide transparency where when a donation is done. Okay, I put like $50 to support this organization. Am I sure that my $50 are correctly invested? So now we speak about proof of concept also with where blockchain could help really make sure that we can follow the journey from A to Z. So NFT cloud is maybe something to invest. And then more related to Precursive, I think that everything that we can do to ease the life of people, of our employees, typically build a HR 360 view and make sure that we can for instance have a personal development plan which is digital, connected to the skills, connected to the different missions and projects with Precursive. I think it's something we can also where there are like we can definitely invest time and that's in a nutshell. And maybe I forget a lot of things. Sky is the limit. That's the beauty of things, and we cannot do everything. So pick your fights. That's a bit also the motto now. A lot of things to do.
That's great. I think you touched on a really good point about the human aspect of it. Is resources aren't just a line item on a Gantt chart or a project plan. There's a lot more to it, and I think that's a great angle to take as we kind of look at how we grow some of the concept of resource management. As we wrap up here, Julien, I'm curious. Do you have any quick hit tips on scaling a consulting company? You're a gold partner. You've really accelerated. Any quick hits that you can think of for folks that are starting out and potentially listening to this right now?
Well, I would say stay curious. Being curious mean never be afraid to deep dive into the topics, even the crazy ones. Be one step ahead. That's one. Just invest in stuff with purpose, and that's number one rule. Then afterwards, you need a good organization. So make sure that you have the right senior managers on board, of course, that you can delegate stuff. If we cannot delegate as directors, then we are completely lost. I mean, it's also a matter of trust then. And then there is a bit. I don't like the word war for talents. We have enough war in the world for now. But I mean, yes. We don't believe that asUgo needs to stay in Belgium. We don't want to be 500 in Belgium, and that's it. Word is a village, and that's how we introduce the concept of village. We find incredible people and experts now, in different countries. So I think if you want to scale and grow, it's the best way is to make sure that you have the best connections possible with outside of your borders. So that's my tips. So make sure that you stay open mind, and that you can build this mentality of villages, and yeah, that's it.
I love it. I love the concept of villages. You know, we are a borderless world these days, and I think that's something that the companies that are succeeding are really starting to understand that and finding talent everywhere. So those are great tips. Julien, thank you so much. We'll definitely link as you go. Really exciting to watch you folks ascend and also working alongside with us here at Precursive. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Bye.